Paid for by the Coalition for Police Accountability. Vote yes on MeasureLL.
The opportunity came to apply for a police officer and took the test, passed it, worked for 2 years at the Berkeley Police Department as an officer. And then I went from officer to investigator. I did robbery, homicide, I believe. And then from that went to sergeant, and then from sergeant to lieutenant. And then I left Berkeley, went over to Novato Police Department as a captain for 10 years. My name is Reginald Wayne Lyles. I'm against racial profiling, and I accuse the Oakland Police Department of such, and I don't randomly or willy-nilly accuse them of it. I point to their own statistics. Jennifer Eberhardt, Dr. Jennifer Eberhardt, the renowned MacArthur genius, was hired by the city of Oakland to study the Oakland Police Department. And she came out with empirical evidence that showed that 60% of the stops, vehicular and pedestrian stops, are on African Americans. Of the 60%, roughly around 20 to 22% are arrested and are cited. So that means that 80% of the 60 are let go. Where's the reasonable suspicion? Why are you stopping so many people who you don't arrest and or you don't cite? So there's the only thing you can come from that kind of empirical evidence is that African Americans are being profiled. That tension brought about the Black Panther Party. That was the tension. It was the Black Party for self-defense. Defense against who? Oakland Police Department. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Why MeasureLL? Well, I had hoped, and many of us had hoped, that MeasureLL would place over the police department a governing body that would take disciplinary actions against officers who violate their own rules and regulations and the law. Obviously, the system that we have currently doesn't work. You know, I like to see some everyday folk, some housewives, I like to see some teachers, I like to see a couple of lawyers just sit down and look at the facts. Just look at the facts. I know that the majority of the police officers that do this very dangerous job are wonderful people. And I love police officers. I don't like road cops. I don't like predatory cops. And I'm not ashamed to say it.
Vote yes on MeasureLL.